Hello everyone.
Hello, привет.
Today I want to tell you a story about Jan. He is from Spain, and he decided to work from Spain to Australia by foot. It takes 2 years walking.
Yes.
Here to Georgia.
Yes.
But now Corona stops his plan, and because the borders are closed, and now he is forced to live here in Gomarduli.
Not so bad.
Yes, it's a good place. And I introduce you, Jan. And please tell us your story, how you decide how you came to this idea to start working. What did you do before? What kind of job did you have, and so on?
Okay, so my name is Janowski and I am from Barcelona. And I always had this inside spirit of adventure. When I was in my 20s, I was dreaming to do a long travel by bicycle, maybe getting from my house to Asia. I always thought bicycle would be the way, because I wanted to travel with my own, using my own body.
Okay.
And I studied geology in university, then not really using it in a professional life. So I was doing different kind of jobs in my life, which just gave me mostly the money to keep going, to survive. And when I was in 2016 in Poland, working in a call center, I just randomly found the story of this Spanish who was walking all the world by foot. And his story inspired me so much, like once I started reading, I couldn't stop, and I knew in my life there is no way back. I had to do the same. I was driven. His story, his example, opened something, it was inside me a long time ago. I understood there is no other option for me in that moment.
And you have to do it.
Yes, so that was in 2016. I had a girlfriend in Poland, I had this job. My life in Poland was okay, but I decided to come back to Barcelona, quit my job, quit my girlfriend, and just start saving money for my savings and preparing for that travel, which I wanted to arrive from Barcelona, starting going from my house, starting walking until Australia.
Okay. Tell me in details how did you make money for this trip?
So when I came back to Barcelona, I had literally 15 euros. And I found the perfect job for me with these people who were riding the bicycles. It was a new thing in my city. I stopped one guy and I asked, what you are doing? I see many guys with these boxes like you. He told me, we deliver food here and there. So I applied to that, I get accepted, and I start working, and I understood I can actually do a lot of money doing this in that moment in Barcelona. Because it was the beginning of these companies, they needed to do good conditions. So if I work a lot of hours, I can get a lot of money.
And what is the name of this company?
Deliveroo
Yes.
is from England, and the Globo, I was working with both. Globo is the Spanish version, but they were doing the same thing.
How much time did you work as deliver per day?
At the beginning I was working 10, 12 hours was normal every day, 7 days a week sometimes, and sometimes when I was too tired I take a week off and I travel.
And how much money did you get by this work?
Yeah, as I was saying, I understood I can earn a lot of money if I work a lot of hours, and more than 2,000 a month, sometimes even 3,000, which was...
Yes, it's good. Okay. And this money lets you to buy equipment and start walking. And what about your life in the journey? How did you make money during in the journey?
That was a worrying in my mind aspect because I knew I will not work. So I wanted to start from the maximum amount of my savings, 10,000 euros, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And then when my money was running out, I was trying to live in a budget of 10 euros a day. So at some point I opened a Patreon website, so my friends or the people who follow me, the people who want, could support me.
Okay.
And that was helping me to don't run so quickly my savings. It brings me the special moments.
So,
My mother, she came to visit me in Como Lake, that's Italy, that's Spain, Barcelona, here.
is it your family?
My mother, my brother, and that's me with my trolley, which I bought it in German. That was a very interesting, I didn't know how to travel, and I found in internet this invention that allowed me to carry a lot of gear and at the same time go in the mountains.
Yes. Is it handmade? Yes.
Well, it's handmade by this German, yeah. You cannot buy in the shops, but you can buy it to him in his website.
Okay.
It's called monowalker, so one wheel, monowalker. Then I transform it in this photo again. I put it 2 extra wheels to go more comfortable.
Do you miss your mother?
Yes, I miss her. I miss my mother, my brother, and my friends. It passed a long time, 2 years and a half. I'm not in Barcelona.
Okay. And how did she react to your idea to start a journey?
She was happy in the moment I start because she understands I will be happy. And this photo I like a lot. She's smiling to me and looking with so much love. And she was used me to travel, but she was worried, of course, also. That are moments from my first months of traveling. That's in the Alps. That was the first challenge, was to cross the Alps by foot. So this thing allowed me to do it.
Okay.
That's the first mountain pass with my brother in France. That's the border with Italy and France, with no one, only the rocks. And yeah, I had an accident, and people. I would say the people everywhere helped me. Everywhere people have, mostly is good. The people.
And what kind of accident?
I slipped in a river and I crashed my elbow. I couldn't move my arm.
Oh.
For 2 months. So yeah, almost 2 months.
And tell me about this photo.
These girls are very special for me. Nell, 5 years old, and Eloa. This is already 2 years ago. I had this accident in France, and some family adopted me and made me living with them. I was taking care of the kids because Nell and Eloa were not going to school. Their parents were doing homeschooling. Mm-hmm. It was so interesting. In Spain, it's not legal.
Not legal.
Not even legal. In France, it's legal, and they can do homeschooling. And these girls actually were very intelligent. They were not lacking nothing, and they had a lot of interest. It was very interesting to live with them in France.
Okay. Show me your route from Spain.
Yes, so far I did this. Spain, France, and then I crossed the Alps. That was the first big challenge. I wanted to cross the Alps, and then I reached the Balkans from the coast, Slovenia, Croatia. All the Dalmatia coast was super beautiful. Then I visited one moment in Bosnia, and then Montenegro, Albania, then Kosovo came, then Macedonia, Greece. In Greece I visited some islands. That the red color is when I use public transport.
Okay.
And then I reached Turkey. I was excited because it was Asia, the coast of Turkey. So I crossed Turkey from the south. Again, I had to take a bus here. It was too long country, and my visa was finishing.
And you had to hurry up, yes?
Yes. And then I entered to the Caucasus.
Mm-hmm.
This is Georgia.
And tell me about your most extreme sleepover.
In the snow.
In the snow.
In the snow, in this mountain,
Wait.
in the Albania, in the Albanian Alps. I was in winter here. I didn't expect Albania had so high mountains, and I was stuck in the snow in a road. So I had to sleep in the snow, and be 3 days in the snow was really difficult.
Oh, okay. And which country was most dangerous?
Also Albania. Not only this experience in the mountains, I had another experience in the mountains very dangerous. I thought I was lucky that I was alive. But after, in a road, I get assaulted by two guys, random guys in a road, in a random place, and I had to use my spray pepper to defend myself. So it was scary.
Tell me the story. What happened with your friend in Albania?
Yeah, as I was saying, Albania was stressful and dangerous. Like in the mountains, I had episodes of danger, then in the road. But also, I was hosted by a family in the Teth. It's a valley in the mountains. I arrived in winter, and they allowed me to stay 4 days. And this family, the man, was even younger than me. I say goodbye, and after 1 week, I receive a news he's been killed. He's been killed in a road with 20 bullets of Kalashnikov. And this, for me, was too much. I am very exposed when I when I travel by walking, I am very exposed. And Nardi was his name of this man. He interviewed me, and he was talking about a little bit of criticizing the politicians, and asking of my experience in that mountains. I didn't know why they killed him, and I was afraid. And that Balkans for me was the most tough part. And also the people, there had been a war there. I don't know why they killed him.
How do you think? Does your journey is over, or you will go further?
Coronavirus, can you answer to that question? I don't know. The borders are closed to the east. My next country was to be Azerbaijan, then crossing to Kazakhstan, Central Asia. To this 2021, I cannot have a clue what will happen with my life. I still have the fire of adventure is not over.
Okay. Okay. What conclusion did you make from this part of your journey?
One conclusion is like about the people. After all, it's the people who makes my journey, also the memories, but also the nature, the landscapes. Every country is beautiful. We live in such a wonderful, beautiful world, and also. It's okay for a moment of life for me, live in a nomadic lifestyle, but last period I was starting missing family time, relationships, because always you go one place, another place, always different, new day, everything different place. So sometimes I was missing this at the end.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
On video. So, did you see the movie Peaceful Warrior?
El Guerrero Pacífico. I read the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is one quote in this movie: the journey is that brings us happiness, not the destination. Do you remember?
I don't remember, but I agree.
Okay, so what about your journey? Did it bring happiness to you?
This excursion?
No, from Spain to the Georgia for 2 years.
A lot.
Okay.
A lot. And also some times of maybe unhappiness too, but mostly happiness.
Okay.
Yes.
What would you like to wish all people on the earth?
Freedom of choices for everyone of us, and love and kindness. This love comes not only love for your beloved ones, this narrow circle of people, but love for everyone and for everything. Like respect our earth, to love more our everything.
One of your conclusions was about people. Can you tell more details? What kind of conclusion about people did you mean?
At the end of the day, I get so many times help from the people, good vibes, hospitality, and I was feeling a little bit in debt because I was receiving, and I was observing. At the end of the day, people want to be surrounded by their beloved ones. So I was asking myself, what if I'm doing a mistake with this choose to be lonely, lonely path? Sometimes it's a balance, because I was also enjoying very much this freedom. My conclusions needs to be built up still. I need to think about it.
Jan, and what do you think about Georgia, this place?
Georgia?
Yes.
Georgia, it's amazing. It steals my heart. Georgian food, skemali, borscht. It's a very beautiful country, and that's why I'm still in Georgia after 1 year almost.
Can you tell a few words in Russian for my Russian friends and people who lives in Russia?
Ну, я попробую. Я благодарю вам за посмотреть это интервью. Желаю вам удачи, любовь, счастья. И этот Новый год желаю, что это будет легче для всех.
Спасибо.
Спасибо, друзья.
Thank you a lot.